What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Brandon, and today I'm going to show you how to get up and running on Cudo Miner and getting your system mining. It doesn't matter if you have a laptop, a desktop, a server, anything. This is like what I used to call like a one-click miner. Once you get it up and running, it'll benchmark everything and show you what your computer or laptop could actually make in crypto. So now to get started, I'm going to try to keep this as short and sweet as possible, but I am going to do a full run through. So if you already know how to do this, you can probably click off of this, but if you have somebody that needs some help or wants to get into it, you could send them this video. Yeah, we're trying not to skip over anything. All right, so we're going to go to cudominer.com and you're going to click on sign up and download. Once you make an account and download it, it's going to be down below. But say you make an account and it doesn't download, because I've heard some people that they're like, I get to the dashboard and then what do I do? Over here to the right, actually, hold on, let me, there, I moved my camera out of the way. Right here to the right is set up a device. So we're going to click on set up a device, then we're going to go to Windows because we're on a Windows computer. Obviously you can do it on Ubuntu, Mac OS. Cudo OS is its own operating system, and then for ASICs that's a different setup. So we're going to do Windows, continue, install Cudo Miner. You're going to click on download Cudo Miner. It's going to go down here below. You're going to click on open Cudo Miner, and it'll prompt you and say, do you want Cudo Miner to make changes? You hit yes. Then it'll give you this installer. I agree. Desktop app, stable. And we will download and install right now. So we're going to let that go through. It's doing all kinds of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Download. Before you know it, we will be installed. Almost done. Okay, so it's installed. We are going to minimize this, and we're just going to be checking out the Cudo Miner application right here. It's going to need your username, which my username was Brandon Coin. Yep. So username, you put yours in there. Brandon Coin is mine. We're going to hit go. What? Oh, okay. So there we go. Now, first thing I do is I go ahead and hit disable right here. It's automatically enabled as soon as you start it up, but go ahead and hit disable, and then this is your main display for your Cudo Miner right here. A couple things you need to take a look at: maximum temperature, total power usage, CPU. So the system I'm on has a Core i5 2500. It's an old quad core. It's basically not going to make any money. So I'm going to go ahead and disable that because I've already, benchmarked and figured out that it's not worth it for me to keep this i5 burning power, making only a couple pennies a day. But right here we have a 1066 gig, and this thing will actually make a little bit of money. But I'm going to get back to that in a second. First, I want you guys to go to Settings and Windows Defender Exclusions. You're going to make sure that's on. If you have that off, Windows Defender sometimes will disable some of your miners. Sorry about that. Let me cut my phone off real quick. So make sure that is turned on. That's pretty huge and crucial. Also, you need third-party miners on, and you need to turn overclocking on. You got to understand, enable overclocking, automatically enable new workloads on. And you can go through here and click on your NVIDIA algorithms if you have an NVIDIA card, or AMD algorithms if you have an AMD card, and you can take a look at what is enabled or disabled. So all of these are automatically enabled except for Monero, which isn't a problem. We're not going to mine Monero on a 1060, so that's good to go. But say if you're having an issue with one of these and it keeps failing, you can go in here and disable it. That's one option they give you. So that's kind of cool. Now further on down the list, startup visibility, we want that visible. Pause when computer in use, I always leave that on off because I don't let it automatically mine for me. I turn it on and I turn it off manually. Schedule use off, I don't want to schedule it. Some people do schedule it so it cuts on at night while they're not using it. Launch on startup, please make sure that's off, because nothing is more annoying than it launching and it mining in the background while you're trying to use your computer, and it's like, why is this thing so slow? So make sure that's off. earn when started, off, because I like to push that on and off button for starting the miner. So those are off and you're good to go. Now we can go back up to the dashboard and you can click enable and it will start benchmarking your graphics card. This does take some time, and since I just installed it on here, I don't think it's going to have my benchmarks from everything. So honestly, I would give it a minimum of about 30 minutes, and then your monthly earning potential will start to make sense. Right now it's showing $6. I don't think that's correct at all. Maybe close, but yeah. So total power usage, 95 watts. You can tell it's actually doing something. And yeah, from there, ladies and gentlemen, you're basically mining. So give it 30 minutes to an hour and see what it settles in when it's actually mining. And when it's done benchmarking, it won't say preparing or starting anymore. It'll just say mining, and your monthly earning potential, your temperature and power usage will all be pretty consistent. They won't be jumping around. And that's pretty much it. Let me disable that real quick and let me bring the camera over here. And you're up and mining on Cudo Miner. So there is a link down below if you want to get started on mining Cudo Miner. If you have a friend that needs help getting started mining something and you want like an easy one-click way to mine, Cudo Miner is a good option. Obviously, a little bit of this has changed since Cudo Miner has come out. They did move around some things, so that's why I went through the settings with you guys and just showed you how I leave my stuff set up. With that being said, there are other options, and I'm going to be going into those in the future. Obviously, we have Nice Hash, there's Better Hash, a couple other ones, but I'll do their own videos for each individual one. We'll actually do a payout video once I generate enough money on here. It'll probably take, I don't know, a little while. It does take a while on a single GPU to generate enough to get the minimum payout. I think it's 10,000 Satoshis for the minimum. Can I talk? But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. This is Brandon on Brandon Coin. If you have any questions, please comment below. And yeah, stay frosty and cool and out of the human pandemic, human malware, whatever you want to call it. Later, guys.